What's going on everyone, and welcome back to another video. Although just quickly, if this is your first time checking out the channel, feel free to subscribe and hit that notification bell to be notified every time I upload a video. Now we're going to try and get through this as quick as we possibly can, and if you'd like to know any updated methods if they do be added into the game, you'll need to subscribe because I'll make another video on it. Anyway, with that being said, let's get into it. So to start off this method, we're going to have to go ahead and reach Emissary 5, and there's a few easy ways you can do this. First of all, you have the traditional way, which is doing missions. This will take a while, but it is fairly easy. You're going to have to get somewhere between 20 chests on board to actually be able to start your Emissary 5 quests. Although if you don't fancy doing missions, another easy thing you can do is go ahead and do acts of bravery. For example, doing random fleets that spawn on the server events, any sort of PvE world event like a Kraken or a Megalodon, and anything within that variety. This will mean you'll only need to get around 10 chests on board and complete a couple acts of bravery to reach Emissary 5. On a whole, it's not too hard. Although reaching Emissary 5 isn't exactly the hardest, it is definitely one of the longest Emissary grades to reach level 5 on, because it requires you to not only gather chests, but complete voyages so you can go ahead and get that Emissary 5 grade. I should also mention, although you don't specifically have to go and complete the voyage for the emissary level, it still increases your XP by a fair amount, so I always recommend completing every one you find. My best advice to reach level 5 emissary though is going ahead and completing 1 or 2 Gold Hoarders voyages. That's a complete completion, so finishing every single chapter or map that spawns, then sailing around until you find a ghost ship somewhere around the world. Completing that should, in an ideal world, give you level 5 and progress you on to the next step. So assuming you've reached Emissary 5 in the Gold Hoarders faction, we're going to move on to the actual method. So, after going ahead and turning in everything you've obtained from your Emissary 5 quests, get yourself the new Emissary Voyage. After equipping this, you'll notice you're going to have 4 maps placed inside of your radial wheel. Now, assuming you do get a good roll and you're on a good location, it's very likely that every single island you get on your map is going to be pretty much right next to each other, and fairly small for that matter. All of these islands are going to have 5 confirmed captain's chests at every single dig, leading you to a total of 20 captain's chests. Now this alone is going to get you somewhere between the higher level 4s and the emissaries, or maybe even level 5 if you do find an act of bravery along the way. Now if doing acts of bravery aren't your thing, you can actually get level 5 by finding random gems around the world. This also confirms for different shipwrecks as well. So while you're sailing and doing your emissary maps, keep an eye out for birds around the map where you can find a shipwreck and different acts of bravery. If you manage to find a shipwreck with some gems in there or an act of bravery before you complete the missions, you'll notice by the time you complete the emissary voyages, you'll be back to Emissary 5 yet again, and then this is where the loop comes into play. Essentially, you could, for as long as you like, go around looking for different acts of bravery, resetting your emissary flags and doing emissary voyages for as long as you want, and you'll find yourself gaining a good amount of XP and levels. Or again, you could just go ahead and complete some Fort of the Dams or forts if you are interested in doing that, but either way, as far as the best way and the quickest way to reach Emissary 5 and get max level on the Gold Hoarders, this is the method. So if you'd like to know how to reach Emissary 5 and get max level on every single other faction in the easiest way possible, feel free to subscribe and hit that notification bell because I have videos of all that on my channel. Also, if you have any comments or you are confused, go down into the comment section and post them there and I'll try to reply to you as soon as I can. Thank you for watching. Hopefully I'll see you all in the next video, and enjoy your days.